Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Ben for Pens and Brushes, and today's video I'll be showing you guys how you can mimic modern calligraphy style of hand lettering using random school supplies. So this video is very helpful for those who are still starting with calligraphy and do not want to spend extra money purchasing brush pens, calligraphy markers, and pens. So if you like that, please stay and watch the entire video. So the first item that we have is the Crayola broad marker. So this marker actually have a cone shaped tip. So if you have markers with the same tip, you can definitely use them for hand lettering. I used these markers previously when I was a kid and used them only for coloring, but right now I use them solely for hand lettering because the shape of its tip is perfect for mimicking that modern calligraphy style. So if you have this lying around, you can definitely use them for hand lettering. All you need to make sure is you need to add a little pressure when you're going for a downstroke, and you need to be light-handed when you're going for a thin upper stroke. Also, you need to lift and turn your marker from time to time because these markers bend. So for you to get that perfect thin upper stroke and perfect downstroke, you need to lift and turn your marker, the same as what I did on the video. There are also drills that you can do so you can practice your thin upper strokes and thick downstrokes. So I'm showing you guys some samples in this video. So the next item that we have is a highlighter with a chisel tip. So if you have any markers or highlighters with a chisel tip, you can definitely use that to mimic a modern calligraphy style of hand lettering. But I'm very bad at explaining, so I'd like you guys to just watch the video as to how I use the highlighter in mimicking the modern calligraphy style of hand lettering. So we're now down to the pen category. The first pen that I'm using is a gel pen. So if you have any gel pens out there, you can definitely use them for mimicking a modern calligraphy style of hand lettering. And all you need to remember is you need to know cursive writing and you need to know what faux calligraphy is. So I'll show you guys faux calligraphy in a minute. All you need to do is really just to trace down the downstroke with a line, just like what I'm doing. And after tracing them with a line, all you need to just fill in the space with a black pen. So I'm very bad with explaining, so just take a look at what I'm doing in the video.
Get
So next item that we have is a ballpoint pen. So the same rules will apply with this one. All you need to do is just write your word in a cursive style and then tracing the downstroke with a line and then just filling in the spaces with your ballpoint pen. So the thing is, with ballpoint pen, you really won't get an intense color. So if you compare the gel pen and the ballpoint pen, I'd really prefer the gel one because it's the color of the black pen is very intense compared to the ballpoint pen. And the last one that we have for the pen category is a pencil. So the same rules will apply for this one. All you need to do is just write in cursive and then trace down the downstrokes and just filling in the spaces. So the last item that we have for today's video is a water brush. For those who do not know what a water brush is, it's this one, and it can actually store water inside its body, so you can dispense the water as you please. You can also use the water for self-cleaning the brush. So yeah, it's more of like a portable brush that you can bring anywhere without worrying where to get water. So you can use this for hand lettering as long as you have watercolor on hand, and as well as a paper that can hold watercolors like this one that I'm using a vellum board, so you can definitely use these papers when you're doing hand lettering using watercolors. And also, this is probably the most difficult one I've done in this video because you need to have a lot of practice before doing this, because the brushes are really sensitive when it comes to the pressure. So you need to be very light-handed when you're going for the thin stroke, and you need to add just a little pressure when you're doing the downstrokes. But yeah, you can also do drills for this. I have samples right here that you can try and copy so you guys can practice at home. like button, don't forget to subscribe, and click the bell button for future videos. Please also follow me on my social media, Instagram and Twitter at Pens Brushes. If you have any suggestion of what my video should be next time, please comment down below. Again, this has been for Pens and Brushes. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye now!